Hey, how's it going? It's Karl, aka Karl Drumtech. I'm here right now at the Sante Fe Dam here in Southern California, and I thought, what a great place to do a video blog. As you can see behind me, there's an awesome body of water. You can see the mountains behind me, and there's a bunch of different wildlife like ducks and geese, and it's such a cool place that I thought, what a great place to do a video blog. And you can hear the chirping of the animals, so it's really cool and really interesting. But what I wanted to talk about today is something that I saw on the Reddit website. Now, yes, I'm also on Reddit, so go check me out also as Karl Drumtech, and I post some things on there as well. And I saw something where somebody asked a question, how do I become a drum instructor? How do I become a drum tech without any experience and without any connections? So what I answered this person, I'm going to give you the broad answer, and I'm going to give you the big picture about what it was that I answered. So the best way I can explain it is show you my experience in how I became a drum instructor, how I became a drum coach, how I became a drum tech, and what turned into Karl Drumtech. So how that started was, when I was in high school, it was a high school called Torrance High School, and so what I did was, it was a great experience. I was there for 4 years, and I learned so much. It was a great winning culture where we won a lot. We were really, one of the best high schools in Southern California. And the drum instructor, his name is Dave Gonzalez, and he basically made it like a family atmosphere where he taught us life lessons based on what we were learning in drumline, and he really just took care of us and looked out for us, and we considered him like a father figure, and that's what made it a family atmosphere. So I enjoyed that experience so much. I mean, I can talk to anybody that I went to high school with, and we could speak about the memories that we shared, and it were such fond memories that we wouldn't trade that for anything in the world. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to share the experience, the awesome experience, the winning culture, and give that to somebody else. So what I did was, after graduating high school, they had a new drum instructor and a new band director, because my last year in high school was also the last year for Dave. And like I said, so the new drum instructor, new band director, what I did was I went up to the new drum instructor and new director, and I said, hey, my name is Karl. I just graduated here from the high school, and all I want to do was help in any way that I can. I'm not looking for any compensation. I'm not looking to get paid. I just want to help. Now, fortunately for me, they accepted, and they said, hey, cool, we would love to have you, and I started teaching that way. So what I did was I started teaching, I started teching, I ran some sectionals, I ran some rehearsals, I even wrote a little bit and got experience that way. Now, again, I wasn't getting paid, but eventually the director and the drum instructor said, hey, you're doing such a great job, we're gonna find a way to get you some cash, and that's exactly what they did. It wasn't a lot of money, but I was happy to get any kind of compensation whatsoever. Fast forward 1.5 years later, so the current drumline instructor got fired, and I became the new drum instructor of Torrance High School, which is the same high school that I went at. And I was so happy, and it all started for me just saying, hey, my name is Karl, I just want to help out. So fast forward even some more, I marched some drum corps, I marched, I did some high school groups, I did some college groups, and I gained experience and made more connections that way, and that turned into more teaching gigs at other groups. And fast forward even some more, and that gig turned into a 16-year gig where, 2 years ago I stopped teaching at Torrance High School, and now I'm here in front of you as Karl Drumtech. So what can we learn from my experience and how I became a drum instructor, so that if you wanted to get in that gig and you are still marching in high school, or you're still in a drum corps or something like that, how can you become a drum tech? So here's my advice to you. Number one, especially if you don't have any experience, especially if you don't have any connections, what I told the person who commented on Reddit was, you have to make experiences, and you have to make the connections basically out of thin air if you don't have them. So what is my advice to you on creating experience? Well, I wasn't thinking about teaching when I was in high school, but somehow something in me said, hey, I see these freshmen and these sophomores coming in into bass drumming. let me help them out, because if I help them out, it'll help the whole group out. If they're better, we're gonna be better overall. So I spent some time, teaching them and helping them out. And it just started with me saying, hey, let me help you guys out. Let's spend some time during lunch. Let's spend some time during the snack periods. Let's spend some time after school, and I will help you guys out and get better. And that's what I did. So I got experience teaching and running a rehearsal and helping people out, and that really helped me in terms of just getting experience for teaching and getting my mindset around it. So that's one thing that you can do if you are in high school right now. If you're in a group, help out another person. You can just start by seeing somebody who's struggling and offer to help them. Like, hey man, like I see you struggling, let's drum some stuff, let me help you out. I want to make you better, and there's nothing, I'm not thinking about myself. All I want to do is see you get better. So that's the thing. You have to just offer the value, you have to offer to help somebody, and you're going to get experience that way. Any experience that you can get is good, and that's gonna help you out. Now, how about making connections if you don't have any connections? You have to create them out of nothing. So what you have to do is, like I said, same thing that I did. I didn't know the new drum instructor. I didn't really know the new director. I just went up and said, I went up to them and said, hey, my name is Karl. I just want to help you out, and that's all I want to do. And I was lucky enough that they accepted. And if you do that to a program that you want to get involved in, they don't have to say yes, but if they do, then that is your way to get in and get some experience that way. But even if they say no, go to some other program that's nearby to where you are at and just offer to help. Just offer value. And who knows, if you can get into a program, any program, maybe they are competing somewhere, and you can meet other band directors, you can meet other drumline instructors, you can meet other students, and you can network that way. And who knows, because you have those connections now, maybe if they see that you're positive and you're helping and you just have this helpful nature, you're not thinking about yourself, you just want to think about helping other people, it's going to endear you to them, and they're going to be like, hey, I know this guy, I met this person, he seems really cool, let's bring him in and let's try him out to teach. Maybe we don't have to pay him, but it's like, let's at least try him out. And you can get in that way. Just get in the door, just make any kind of connections as much as you can, and that is going to help you out in the long run. So that is exactly how I would advise you if you wanted to become a drum instructor or a drum teacher or a drum tech. That is what you do. You have to offer value first and give. And overall, the act of teaching itself is an act of giving. It is an act of selflessness, because you give to somebody else, you give them your knowledge, you give them the experiences that you've had and share it. That is really the spirit of teaching. It's all about giving. So you want to have that attitude that you're a giver, not a taker, and just basically you want to provide massive amounts of value, and then just by that act, you're going to get some things in return. Whether that's even just, like the experience of, having joy in helping somebody out and seeing them grow, that is a reward in itself. And yeah, sure, sometimes you do get paid, and that's nice as well. So that is my advice to you. If you want to get in the field, if you have any questions about it, don't hesitate to comment in the comments below and ask your questions. And if you have any questions about my experience or any other tips that I can give you on how to become a drum instructor, or even if you're having trouble in your current teaching gig and you need some help, let me know in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them as best as I can. And if, as always, if you have not subscribed yet, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.